Hey there everyone, it is time for the final Florida video, and I figured I would show you this beautiful ammonite I've been working on. Look at those sutures. This thing is just beautiful. Anyway, for today's video I wish I could say that there was an actual theme, but there really isn't. Here is all of the leftover footage. So we start out by going to Lake Woodruff Wildlife Reserve, and we see some very cool things, including alligators. So here's that right now. Well, this is cool. Walking through Lake Woodruff Wildlife Reserve, and we've already seen 2 gators. So how about that? Well, I'd say these are far different than the forests we're used to walking through. Went through an oak jungle just a minute ago. There was an alligator over here, but I guess he's gone. Huh, hopefully that other one is still there. Yeah. Oh yeah. He's cool. Something's yelling at us. Who is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh wow. Yeah, look at him.
Where is he? Oh, hello.
Just staring straight at us. Yeah, it sinks back down. Doesn't that just instill confidence?
Yeah.
You can see him broiling. That's funny.
Watch out for the fire.
Oh, I know.
Oh, there's a turtle.
Where's the turtle?
Big turtle? Little turtle?
What is that? What kind of fish is it? Is that a gar?
Ooh, I don't know.
I can just barely see him.
That's a bright orange fish.
Where? Oh.
Huh.
Is that a goldfish?
Looks too big to be. I know they have wild midas.
Koi, right?
Right, it does.
Or is that a... Oh no, that's a tilapia.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's just
Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right.
it's a tilapia.
I was wondering what it was. Let's see what else. If I can spot. It's so cool. Let's see. There was a gator up under this tree. Let's see if he's still there. Oh, cormorant. He is still there, you say?
Yeah, he's right back there. He moved back.
Oh, yeah, he moved back a little farther, it looks like. Let's see if I can get under it and spot him. He's going to be hard to see now. Of course. There we go.
Good shot from here.
From right there?
Yeah, you got his head up. Looking at
Oh, perfect. I'm going to stop and get some. Look at you.
Got him a little nervous.
Well, that was cool. Let's see. Anything of note over here? Nope. It sure doesn't look like it. Giant dragonflies. Gotta love cattails. Well, I guess you don't have to. I do. One thing I never get over in Florida is that the gravel everywhere is just crushed shells. So if you keep your eyes open, you can actually find some nice shells along these trails. you're like in the center of Florida, but you're still finding saltwater shells. I've already found about 4 olive shells. So that's cool. Well, I was sitting outside for a second and this awesome thing came walking by me. This is a striped hawk moth caterpillar. It is super cool, and there is a massive thunderstorm coming in, so I decided to make him a little box for the storm because he was kind of wide out in the open, so he probably was not in a very safe spot. Here, I'll put my finger up next to him so you can see how big he is. Just huge. Looks like he's about to start pupating, so I don't want to hold on to him for too long, but that's completely beside the point. Anyway, this next clip we're going to a rock shop, so I'll just let that video play and I'll put up some captions for things that weren't labeled. I also realized that I showed clips of a rock shop I went to, but I never actually showed what I got from said rock shop. So here, if I can outsmart the bag, there we go. It's a pretty good chunk of lapis. Here, I'll just show you everything and do close-ups on each item. Here is a fairly nice piece of lapis. I'm thinking about actually doing a carving with this piece. Not sure yet, I'll decide at some point. My girlfriend picked out this piece of turquoise from the King Mine in, I think, Arizona. Really pretty, and it actually has some good clarity, which is unusual for turquoise. It's pretty gemmy, but yeah. And then here is a good fire agate. I'm gonna need a flashlight. One sec. a piece of fire agate that I got. Here, let me pull the flashlight out so you can really see some of the flash. Again, I don't have the right lens with me to get a good shot of the color, but it is gorgeous. There's actually some good purple in it, which is not entirely common with fire agate. Actually one of my favorite gems. And this piece of Larimer, which is stupid hard to find good pieces at a good cost. And this piece is going to be gorgeous, as if you check this out. Look at the clarity in there. That thing is going to be fantastic once I polish it up. Yeah, I'm excited to cab this one. It's a good sized chunk too, so I can probably get 2 cabs out of it, I'm assuming, maybe 3. And then there's this big honkin' beast. Oh, I love it so much. This is a really good chunk of malachite. And here, if I pull a flashlight out, it actually, I guess it's not going to pick it up, but it sparkles all over like a druzy coating almost. Oh, there's a little bit of it, you can see. Yeah, got some great texture. Even captured a stalactite inside of it. Yeah, this thing is going to be gorgeous. Still don't know if I have the heart to actually cut this piece and use it or leave it as a specimen, but I'll probably decide at some point. And lastly is this thing, which is awesome. I was beyond excited about this. This is actually agatized coral, and I did not buy this one from the rock shop. Funny enough, I actually bought it from an aquarium store, so I got it way cheaper than it should have been. And here I can give a good example of, yeah, it just, again, it's going to be hard to pick up on the camera, but it has some great clarity. You can kind of see, not really, but so when this thing gets cut and polished, it's going to be gorgeous. I'll include a couple photos to really show what agatized coral really looks like, because it is fantastic. Not very common at all, and kind of hard to get a hold of for a reasonable cost. So also look at this beast of a helmet conch that I found. Just kidding, I didn't find it, I bought it, but yeah, I couldn't walk away from it. And on a completely unrelated note, we went to an arcade one night and I won my girlfriend this, like 4-foot tall Charmander, so I was pretty excited about that. I can't even fit the whole thing in the frame of my camera in this room, so it is enormous. Kind of excited. I'll be posting videos soon of the stuff that I made from the rocks that I bought. But anyway, for the last clip, I don't know why in retrospect I thought it was so hilarious or noteworthy, but it made me laugh, so here I'll just let it speak for itself. This is a slab of aventurine, by the way. Alright, so we saw a sign on the side of the road that said local honey, mangrove orange blossom honey, so we thought, ooh, we should get some of that. So we pull over. Actually, you can see some of the bee boxes over there. Anyway though, we pull over and there's a sign that says this is a self-service honey stand. self-service. That is hilarious to me for some reason. I don't know why exactly, but that is just so funny. I mean, look at this little place. Look how cool this is.
Mangrove honey.
That's so cool. Little thing on beekeeping. And you pay here. And it's so cool. And with that, that brings us to the end of the Florida series. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I will definitely make sure to have another series like that out soon. Well, as soon as I can. I know we're going to the Black Hills this summer, so hopefully I can make a series out of that. But as for now, I figured it would be fitting to end the Florida series with one of my favorite shells that I own, this absolute giant of a horse conch. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll make sure to keep the videos coming, and yeah, I'll see you next time.